this video is going to be slightly different. So, the match that I played against this guy, I tunneled him because, you know, I can. He kept claiming that I was trying to get a rise out of him, and that what I did was very wrong, and as a streamer, I shouldn't be doing it. Tunneling is what I'm talking about, by the way. But yeah, I went to a stream after the match just to say GG. Before I could say GG, I heard him complaining, and then I said what I said, and you guys will see. But let me give a little bit of context. I had a challenge to get 4 dash attacks on Pig. I don't play Pig that much. So, you know, I was like, oh, I might lose this match because I haven't played her in a while. So I decided to go for the very first guy that I found, which just so happened to be the streamer. He was doing a totem, and I jump scared his ass, I'm assuming. He does not have VODs enabled. Yeah, I came in, I recorded with OBS to get some footage of his of what he was saying, but sadly we can't see his reaction to me jump scaring him and me tunneling him. Anyways, I'm sorry this intro is so long, guys. But yeah, the first part of this video will be my perspective of the match. It will probably be the full match, or probably only the parts where I go after him. And then after that, I will put my face cam over the parts that I recorded of his stream, and we'll go from there.
I jump scared the fuck out of this guy. Oh. My obsession is AFK. And I have Stabiffle, so that's great.
Yes, I know, guys, my face cam's usually on the other side of the screen and in the middle, but I'm gonna put it in the top left this time. For reasons. Get into that later. Here we have the Crybaby streamer. I don't really know what to say. I don't know how to sum this guy up. So let's just watch the clips. I'll pause when I need to talk, and yeah.
Let's be more realistic. And you put some.
So yeah, I started recording as soon as I heard him talking shit about me. So later you'll see the chats. I said that's okay, and this is like right before I started recording. So as soon as I joined, I followed him because, you know, I was just gonna follow him and then say GG, right? I followed him. I was about to type in GG, and then he started talking, and I was like, okay, let me listen to him before I say anything. He said, just so you know, VODs aren't enabled. And then I erased the GG. I said, that's okay. Because, okay, that's okay. VODs aren't enabled. Okay, that's fine. Now, after I said that's okay, he started going on about how the VODs are disabled because I was trying to get a rise out of him. He said people always try to get a rise out of him, so he doesn't have VODs enabled. And when I heard that, I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm not trying to get a rise out of anyone. So let's just keep watching.
Be more realistic. And you put some other people through the same rigmarole. When it should, it probably does roll off both of our backs. But it does speak about our grit, or lack thereof. But I hope you grow up.
He said it. He hopes I grow up because I tunneled him in a video game. Okay.
And I pray that you don't go from channel to channel to try to get a rise out of somebody.
And this is the point I was like, okay, I'm glad I started recording. Because what? I never tried to get a rise out of anyone. He saw that I followed him. I guess he just forgot. If my intentions were not pure, why would I follow you? Like, if I was trying to get a rise out of you, I would just say GG easy and then leave or something, right? Or start talking shit about how you're bad at the game because I beat you, right? But I didn't do that because my intentions weren't negative. You know, I was gonna say GG after I followed him, and then he started all this shit for no reason. Anyways,
You just won't get it out of you won't get it out of me.
not trying to.
But I do have the balls to say something about it.
Okay, good for you.
I hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Here are the chats. After he said that I was trying to get a rise out of him, I said, I told him because I wanted to. I'm not trying to get a rise out of anyone. That's what I said.
Or it was pretty harsh.
It was harsh. Okay. If you feel that being tunneled by the killer is harsh, that's completely up to you. Again, I don't know how people can complain about tunneling. Like, he's choosing not to bring an anti-tunnel perk, so why are you complaining about being tunneled? Like, swap babysitter for decisive, you know? Because that game, he didn't unhook anyone. So, you know, he didn't even get value out of it. You know, I don't know.
I don't know what else I can say, man. Well, whatever your intentions are, I'm sure they are not of good intent.
What? Whatever my intentions are. My intention was to play the game. That was my intention. My intention was playing the game. I was playing the game, and, you know, the game's kind of about winning, so I tunneled you out so it would be easier for me to win. So, my intention was to play the game.
And they don't match the type of community I'm trying to go around here.
Playing the game is my intent, but sure.
And I am legit trying to save you some time. And I pray that you treat other streamers with more respect.
More respect? I've been as respectful as I possibly can to you. I really don't know what else to say. I didn't do anything disrespectful, to my knowledge, at least. I don't know how I don't know how tunneling someone is disrespectful because it's a video game. You know, it's pixels. It doesn't matter if you get tunneled. But you know, yeah, I guess I was being disrespectful to this guy.
There, I said it a third time. And the more you speak, the more that you can contradict yourself. Or rather, the more you speak, the more it seems like what you said previously is completely unbelievable.
So, I said I haven't contradicted anything. Because if you read the chats, I told him because I wanted to, and then I said playing the game is my intent. I didn't contradict anything. Tunneling is part of playing the game. So those are one and the same. I didn't contradict anything.
I'm sure my message falls on deaf ears.
And then he said his message falls on deaf ears. I listened to your message, and I simply corrected you. I didn't contradict anything.
Alright, my message is falling on deaf ears.
Your message is falling on deaf ears. Apparently, my message is falling on deaf ears. Because, I mean, I answered you. I corrected you, rather. I corrected him. And, he's not listening. So, the only one's message who's falling on deaf ears is my messages. They're falling on deaf ears. Sure.
I've been through this rigmarole 1,000 times. I guarantee you my blood pressure has not risen.
He said his blood pressure is not risen. I'm not trying to make your blood pressure rise. I don't know where you got that idea from. I was just playing the game.
And I beg that you don't try to be doing this to other streamers.
Doing what? He said he begs that I don't do this to other streamers. Do what? Follow them? Try to be nice to them? After they had a rough game? To be fair, I made their game rough, but it's a game. You can move on to the next match, and that might be better. Now, again, this guy doesn't have VODs enabled, I'm sure he has clips of him, not being toxic, saying GG to people and everything, but he doesn't have VODs enabled, so sadly we'll never know. But, some people just have their off days. And maybe this is one of his off days. And then I simply said, do what to other streamers? I was just playing the game. And what happens next will blow your mind. Just listen.
Oh my word, you are trying to get a rise out of me, buddy.
I'm trying to get a rise out of him. I asked a question. He said he begs that I don't do this to other streamers. So I simply asked, do what to other streamers? I was playing the game. Is that a crime? Is playing the game a crime? Apparently it is.
Enjoy a ban. My word. And what's more offensive is that you're a fellow streamer. You know how tough the grind is.
What? He said, enjoy the ban. And what's offensive is that I'm a fellow streamer and I know how tough the grind is. I don't know how in the world I offended this guy. I asked a question. If that's offensive to you, I don't know what to say, man. That should not be offensive. If it is, I don't know. You need to talk to somebody about that. Because personally, I don't get offended by questions. I answer the questions because that's the point of a question, But yeah, and then he said, I know how tough the grind is. Yeah, I do know how tough the grind is. It's pretty tough. That has nothing to do with what we were talking about, though. Nothing. Nothing at all. He said he begs that I don't do this to other streamers. I asked, do what to other streamers? And then he's just going on about how it's tough to grow and everything, which I know it is. But that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. So why'd you even bring it up? Anyways.
Impeccable. You had no other intention to come here.
Now, the reason I zoomed out here is because clearly you see it says thanks for following. He said I had no other intention for coming here. I came here to be nice to you and say GG and follow you, which is what I did. And to this very second, I have not unfollowed him. I am still following him. To this very second. Even after all this shit that he's been saying, I still didn't unfollow him because, again, he could have had an off day. You never know. But, yeah, my intention was not negative in any sort of way. So, I mean, yeah, if you think it was, I guess that's up to you. But as soon as I joined the stream, I followed you. If my intentions were negative, why would I follow you? Why would I follow you if my intentions were negative?
And try to get a rise out of somebody. And all I've said is, please, don't ever fucking do this to anybody else.
Do what? Do what, bro? Do what? What did I do? What did I do to you that you don't want me to do to other people? What did I do? Seriously, what did I do? It's a simple question, and I guarantee you it has a simple answer. Here's the answer. Nothing. I didn't do anything to this guy. I came into his chat, followed him, and I was about to say GG, and then he started talking all this shit. So, I really don't know. I really don't know what this guy is talking about.
Because the world does not need your negativity.
Yes, the world doesn't need my negativity. I followed this guy, and I didn't say one single insult to him in the chat. I was nothing but nice to this guy. But yet, I'm the negative one. Okay.
I'll definitely be doing the follow age against you and the other person randomly in my chat.
He said he'll definitely be doing a follow age on me and the other guy in his chat, because I'm assuming there was another guy that was, just tunneling him or something before that. But if you don't know what a follow age is, pretty much if you type in, I don't know exactly how it works, but if you type in ! Follow age and type in my name, it will tell you how long I've been following. It goes the same for anyone's name. If you type in ! Follow age and type in someone's name, it will tell you how long they've been following. So I think he thinks that I followed him previously and I was stream sniping or something. I don't want to assume, but I don't know why he would say this. Because like if he looked, he would have saw that I followed him the second I joined the stream. But I guess he didn't. I guess he didn't look.
Because that'll be especially bad. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Hey, Fred, go to Corner's channel right now. I'm about to fucking try to make him feel like it's 2 inches tall.
Yeah. So apparently in his mind, my intention was to make him feel like he was 2 inches tall. That's a figure of speech. If you don't know, it means he. Let me rephrase it. He's saying that I was trying to make him seem weak. That's pretty much what it is.
Please don't do this to another streamer.
Again, do what to another streamer? I didn't do anything to you. So, yeah.
It's probably not even worth highlighting because it's happened to other streamers hundreds of times, which makes it that much worse that you're doing it to somebody else.
He said he wasn't going to highlight it, which I don't care. But he said he wasn't going to highlight it because it's happened to other streamers. Again, don't know what the hell he's talking about. What happened to other streamers? Can you please fill us in? I don't know, man.
It's probably not even worth highlighting because it's happened to other streamers hundreds of times, which makes it that much worse that you're doing it to somebody else.
Then he said it makes it that much worse that I'm doing it to someone else. I didn't do anything to you or anyone else. So, again, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nice shot. Nice shot. He had the patience. Well fucking played.
I wanted to put that part at the end to show that even though the entire time I was there, pretty much, he was negative towards me and just putting words in my mouth and everything. But I just wanted to show at the end that there's always some positivity in some people, you know? Even though he was saying all this bullshit, there's always some positivity left. He doesn't have VODs enabled, so I can't check if he has other positive interactions or negative ones. But I'm sure he does. But yeah, that's all I got for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And again, people you know, they have off days. Again, he was a little positive towards the Deathslinger, you know, saying GG and everything. But right after this match, he ended the stream. So sadly, I can't check if he was going to be more negative towards other people later in the stream because he ended it. But yeah, sorry, this outro is so fucking scuffed. I bet you haven't heard someone say scuffed in a long time. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.